Hey, this is James, fitness and sports instructor with PSP Kingston, with another workout of the day, something a little bit different today. So again, quick reminder, if you get any kind of injuries or anything during this session, any of the other sessions, just make sure you get it checked out with a medical professional. And if you're a CAF member, just make sure to fill out ACF 98. So today's workout of the day video, this one's actually gonna be a warm-up piece. So this is a very just general warm-up piece you can perform before basically any session. Real quick, real easy to run through. A little bit of like a joint generalized mobility piece at the beginning, very general, just a quick little run through, and then a little bit of a couple drills that are a little bit more tailored towards a couple specific areas. So this one will be linked and kind of posted to a bunch of the workout of the days as well. So, or if you remember this one, you can do this before. So this is, again, just a very easy short warm-up you can perform before a variety of different workouts. So quick run through. So our first piece here, just a little bit of upper body, more specifically to shoulders, but just a general upper body warm-up piece for joint mobility. Starting off with just some big forward arm circles, and then backwards arm circles. Swing the arms across the front, and swing the arms up and down. So each one of those, you'd want to go 5 to 10. So there's a range there. If you're feeling a little bit more tight, you need a little more time to loosen up, stay on that high range. If things are feeling pretty good, just go on the low range, just get a quick set in of 5, and you're good to go. So 5 of each one of those movements. From there, just switching in a little bit of like a midline lumbar kind of drills. So our first one here, just trunk twist left to right. And you can go a little bit more dynamic as you kind of start to loosen up, moving through the leg. Next piece, I'm going to go from the side on this one, would just be an overhead reach, and then keeping the legs straight, reaching down to the floor. So a little bit of extension, and then a little bit of flexion as you come down. So again, just a little bit of like a lumbar midline kind of warm up just to get some of those tissues, get the spine moving a little bit. With that one there, again, same thing, 5 to 10, kind of find the range that works for you, that kind of feels it out. Next, just a quick little hip and a little bit of just the lower body musculature piece. So the first one here, just alternating knee raises left to right. And again, just focus on that range, just try and pull that knee up into the chest as much as you can. And then it would be a switch, alternating back and forth. Just a little bit of a quad stretch, no hold here or anything like that, just a quick grab of the foot, feel the tissue stretch out, and then release, alternate back and forth left to right. And our last one here, a little bit more of a hip drill, hip cradles, just pulling that instep up and in towards the chest. Again, alternating back and forth. Same provisions with those ones again, 5 to 10 reps, find the range that you need for that day to loosen up. And there's just a quick little drill, just kind of warm up the lower body and the hips a little bit. So now moving into a little bit more specific drills. So we did a little bit of a general midline drill. We're gonna do something a little bit more specific. So from this ground position, we're just gonna run through 2 common yoga poses to get a little bit of spinal mobility. So our first position here, child's pose, and then switching into Cobra. So you don't wanna pause too much on this one. It should be pretty flowy. So again, moving through the child's pose, you get a little bit of flexion in that lumbar portion, moving through the spine, and then going into that Cobra, you get a little bit of extension, specifically through that T-spine area, through the upper back, alternating between those two. And again, don't pause too much. You want to flow through nicely, maybe a very brief, like 1 second pause in each position, just to kind of get a feel. Try and get a little bit more range as you go through. You'd want to do 5 of each on those ones. Our next drill, a little bit of a T-spine piece. Again, a common yoga pose. We're gonna be going downward dog, but we're gonna add a push-up. So starting from the down position, pushing up, hips, up and back, pushing the head through the hands, back to another push-up, up and back. So again, quick little demo there. 5 would be your total, so 5 of each, 5 with the push-up, with the downward dog position. With that downward dog, you're focusing more on that upper body portion. So bend the knees as you need to really maximize that position, keep that spine nice, long, and straight, and try and get that head in through the arm to really get that nice T-spine extension and extend through the shoulder. So last drill here, it's a run through. Again, it's sort of a variation on a twisting lunge yoga pose, but with a little bit more flow. So starting from a push-up position, bringing the foot up beside the hand, try and get the foot nice and straight. From this position here, drop the elbow down to the floor, rotate the hand up, and again back down and up. And then from there, switching to the other side, same thing. Get the foot up as far as you can, try and get upside the hand. Position the foot so it's nice and straight, and again, dropping the elbow down and up. Now, if you find it challenging from this position, you can also drop that back knee down to the ground. That'll make it a little bit easier on that hip mobility if you're struggling with that one. Again, just to keep things simple, that would be 5 per side. So you would do 5 down and up on the left, 5 down and up on the right. And that's it. So you just move through those drills, 5-7 minutes, real quick, get you warmed up, get you ready to go, get all the different pieces of the body just kind of ready and primed in through like a nice range of motion, just to kind of prevent the risk of injury and get yourself maximally prepared for that session. Again, just a quick reminder, take a look, take a like, take a follow of all of our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube's where you're gonna find all of our exercise libraries as you go through to look at some of the past sessions. And if you have any questions or concerns about this or any of the other sessions, just let us know in the comments section, and good luck.
PSP Kingston, the health and wellness provider for the military community.